third provision is that the bank can give you a loan for 30 years, or some bank that can give you a loan for 40 years. And they can make the payment very low. You have to make the payment as high as possible to get rid of the loan. You have to minimize the years of the loan as much as you can and as much as it will fit your budget. Okay? That third provision. Fourth provision. Let's say my father died and I got an inheritance, $10,000. I need to take those $10,000 and go pay it to the bank to lessen the loan or to get rid of it. So I have something wrong, I need to get rid of it. Okay? I have done it because of necessity, but I need to get it done with as much as I can. So they have all those provisions. So it's not an open door for anybody to get into it. Another question.
السؤال هنا يا منى.
تفضل.
Peace of mind. Let's go back to your peace of mind
Yeah.
thing. I mean, don't we have to trust in Allah? And because Qadr is there, if anything calamity comes, it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right. So why should we take insurance? That's my point.
Okay. The Prophet ﷺ told them that there are Arabs, they made coalition against you to invade Medina, Ghazwat al-Ahzab. Okay? So the Prophet ﷺ collected the people and said, Ashiru Ali, tell me, give me advice. And Salman al-Farsi radiallahu anhu said, we dig a ditch around the Medina. Why did he dig a ditch? Why didn't he depend on Allah? Why didn't he lift his hand and said, Ya Rab, alayka bihim, kayfa shi'ta wa inna shi'ta? Why? Why he dig that trench? Why did he appoint guards day and night to be there on that ditch to protect? Why did he make a treaty with the Jews to cover that side of the Medina? Why? Brother, we make mistakes between depending on Allah, trusting Allah, you know, and between taking the pressure, the proper measure for what we do. We depend on Allah when we take the proper measure. We depend on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we do the precaution. You see? This has nothing to do with Qadr. Other scholars, they said, do you know Qadr? Do you know? No, you don't. But you dress well. I go to trip, I take my jacket in case it's gonna happen. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know the Qadr. I don't know if it's gonna rain. I don't know if it's gonna be cold. But my job is to take the proper measure. The confusion, this idea is very confusing. And it's not today. Even it happened at the time of the Sahaba. Two main big ones in the Sahaba. They were head and head. Umar ibn Khattab, Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah. Umar ibn Khattab, they sent him under, they told him that there is a waba, disease, calamity, what they call it, waba,
Plague. Disease.
waba, ta'un. Anybody knows ta'un?
Yeah, chloro.
Plague. Plague.
Plague.
P.
Going on around the Bilad al-Sham, the southern of Syria. So Umar al-Khattab radiallahu anhu sent a letter to the army. The Amir al-Mu'mineen sent it's an order. Do not go there. Stop. Park wherever you are. Who is the leader? Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah. Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah sent a letter back. Exactly what you said. أتفر من قدر الله? Are you running away from the fate of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Umar, on the same letter, he wrote on the back of it, what did he say? He said, تفر من قدر الله إلى قدر الله. We run from the fate of Allah to the fate of Allah. The fate of Allah is for you to have a precaution. You cannot stop the fate of Allah if it's going to happen. The fate of Allah had happened, that we have the plague, we have the disease, okay? But it is your job to take the proper precaution. That is the faith of Allah. I don't throw myself at something wrong and say, if Allah wants me to die, I'll die. I drive my car 100 miles an hour. If Allah wants me to have an accident, I'll have an accident. This is stupid. This is not depending on Allah. This is not trusting Allah. This is not tawakkul. This is mere stupidity. Not understanding the Sharia. The Sharia is, I don't mean you, by the way.
But for the accident, you're okay.
But I've heard this so much time from so many people is, you know, the faith of Allah that you get hungry. You don't go eat. Because the faith of Allah that's for you to get hungry. We go eat. You see? We get disease by the faith of Allah. We go to the doctor, we get medicine. You run from the faith of Allah. Look at the Sayyidina Umar al-Shah. We run from the faith of Allah to the faith of Allah. Some people change that letter as they wrote it in the fuqaha in the book. We run from qadar Allah ila himayat Allah. We run from the faith of Allah to the protection that the Sharia showed us. Okay? I hope this is,
I don't think that he understands. You are not actually advertising for ta'meen. You said if this situation, the ta'meen was haram for a long time and for most of the scholars, if you want to decide to take a ta'meen, you can take it for the insurance under the thoughts of that scholar, which is Mustafa Zarqat. You're not advertising and encouraging people to have ta'meen. You're not, as a sheikh.
is that what you said?
So it's not. You can choose.
I'm talking about the peace of mind versus the tawakkul ala Allah.
But it's up to you. If your peace of mind to connect with God, do that. You don't have to buy ta'meen to have a peace of mind if you really have that in your heart. If, on the other hand, if you decide to do that,
sit right next to him. I think you need to have a chair right next to him.
I think it's time for salah.
So
I've seen what she said. I didn't. You understand?
yes. Now again, coming back to this, like if I personally feel, if our house gets burned down, my family will not be on the roadside. Should I take insurance or not?
no.
Akhi, all we're running around one situation.
You have to clear it out.
No, I'm gonna clear it out for you. It's up to you. I'm not telling you it's mandatory for you to buy or mandatory for you not to buy. You are the one who consigns your situation and decide.
But as a sheikh, as a knowledgeable person, I'll ask you, if you were in my situation...
I don't want to call my family. You want to call your family? It's up to you. Don't buy insurance. I don't want to call my family.
I don't want. I don't want. I didn't understand your last one. I did not understand your last one. You didn't.
I said it is up to you. You want to call your family and depend on them for your calamity, God forbid. It's up to you. Do that. I don't want to call my family. I don't want to depend on my family.
With the resources you have, you still want to do that? I mean, with the resources you have, I mean, you are quite, alhamdulillah, capable of, your family is capable of living without, with the calamity coming to them, or God forbid. Are you still in a position to take the insurance? That's
Yes,
my question.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
If I can add a little bit, also the peace of mind doesn't come to, like the situation you are in. Like if I am in a Muslim country, it's different than the others. And this is what apply because I tell you, if I have my house, as Adam said, alhamdulillah, for God, when something happened to my house, I have another, I save and I can buy another house. The problem is not here. If the house is burned and get damaged to other house, I will be liable for that house also. If somebody walking on this sidewalk, and it's happened with Abu Najib, in his house. He used to have a house in Oakland Park. Somebody walking on the sidewalk and fell down. They sued him. So, and this is, it's called Sunni country.
Sheikh, there's,
That's what it says.
Sheikh,
I
there's
think it
one,
will be in a lot of, Allahu A'lam.
Sheikh Abdullah, it's, my main concern was the life insurance. Every other insurance is the law. You have no choice. Islamic, non-Islamic, you have to do it because that's the law. The life insurance, the necessity makes sense. Like for example, if I've got 2 children that they're in college and it requires $60,000 in tuition, I want to have the peace of mind that if I die from the qadr of Allah, that they will continue to go to college. Or expenses like that. So would I be able to justify it like that?
You make the justification, I don't make it for
But
you.
do I have the allowance to make justification based on those?
I'm not going to go into everybody and find what justification that will be applied to him. You understand the rule, you apply it to yourself, you have piety, you have taqwa, and you find what is necessity for you or necessary for you, and do it. And what's not necessary, it's not an open door. All I'm trying to say is, it is not an open door. It is not an invitation for you to buy anything. I don't sell anything, okay? But I'm telling you what the rules are. What can be done, what cannot be done. He does not want to buy insurance on this house because he is rich. That's up to him. He has a family he can depend on. It's fine. You don't have to buy. You see? He made that choice. So you understand your situation and you act like it. But نحن, يعني, I'm giving you the possibility and what the scholar have said. But I have not said anything from my side. I don't make no verdict. I don't make anything. I just, I'm a liaison or a vehicle to transfer the information from what the different scholars have said. I think, alhamdulillah, by the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I covered a lot of the points I got on this page. I was surprised. بالعربي بدك تعملي بدنا صورة. طيب. So we got. The only thing I did not cover, as I'm going back and forth on it, there are too many things I did not cover, but they're not in the main subject, as it's not the pillar of the subject. But a najash, somebody also talk about what is najash. Some people said it is na bil fatha, jim bil sukun. Najsh. You know? No. And it is too difficult to have 2 sukoon, so they call it najash. What does a najash mean? A najash is somebody, like for example in an auction. So we're auctioning this. Somebody will say $5. I told the sister, I said, whenever the price raise it up. It's an agreement between me and her. It could be. It could be no agreement. She could be my wife next to her. She's, well, this is expensive, so she raises her hand. So says 30, 40, 50. My wife raises her hand. She said 60, just to raise the price. She's not going to buy it. You see? 60. Then somebody else 70, 75. She said 76. She's trying to raise the price. And najish, a person who raised the price without the interest of owning it or buying it. He's just trying to inflate the price to make me to make profit. He either is going to be on my side, usually he is on my side. Usually it could be with agreement to do that, and sometimes it could be without agreement. This is how. And najish is the person who raised the price without the intention of buying it or owning it. This is the only thing. Jazakumullah khair. Yes.
If you rent a place, do you require rental insurance?
If you do what?
If you rent a place, if you rent an apartment, do you require rental insurance?
Sometimes.
You could have, there are rental
Sometimes.
insurance.
Sometimes.
As a landlord, I buy insurance on the house, on the premises. You, as a renter, you buy insurance on the contents. Because if the house burned up, your contents went away with it. So you could buy insurance. And by the way, it's very cheap. Rental insurance is about like between
That's
$30 to
15,
$60.
No, even $15.
No, I bought it. I buy rental insurance for my renters.
Oh, okay.
So last time nationwide insurance cost me $35. You know, but also it depends on how much you're buying.
Right.
$35, I buy you $5,000 only policy for insurance. You want more, then you have to pay more.
Right.
Any quick question?
You said about the Najash, the auction, you know. If you agree or not agree, yes, we are, I mean, understandable that it's haram. But what about if I want to buy this telephone and the brother Akram, he want to buy this telephone. He say, fine.
Yeah, I see it with the tension. And Najish, a person raises the price without
He has no intention of buying
he
it.
does not want to buy it.
We have an intention, but this how we get, you know, like to understand the other hadith, you know, لا يجوز لك البيع على
بيع رخيص بيع على بيع رخيص
ايه هذا مو دخل بالنجاش.
No, but it's reasonable price.
He raised the price. ايه
I'm raising it also.
right.
He want to buy it and I want to buy it.
Yes.
I'm raising the price.
So what? What's the problem?
For الحديث الثاني لا يأخذ على شراء أخيه.
No, that's not the meaning of the hadith.
Okay, tell us that what I want to know.
Use the hadith when it's his turn.
لا نصلي الظهر إن شاء الله.
The hadith is widely misunderstood and a lot of people use it. The hadith says, وَلَا تَبِعْ عَلَى بَيْعِ أَخِيكَ. The meaning of that hadith is that this, I sold it for $2. The price of it is $2. Everywhere you go is $2. He hates me. He comes to the guy who was buying this from me for $2 and said, I'll sell it to you for $1.50. He cheated you. It's not worth $2. That's the haram.
عكست.
ولا تبع على بيع أخي. I'm going to sell you this for $2. He calls him back. I'm going to sell it to you for $1.50. You see, this is على بيع أخي. What are you trying to do is you're trying to make your brother lose a sale. I did not cheat. I didn't charge more. I didn't do nothing. Or he comes to say, he said $2. I give you $2 one with it's better, different color, it's sturdier, it's this and that. What you're trying to do, the hadith, what he meant, that you do not put down the business of your brother for your own benefit, or because you hate, or because you're grudges, or because you're trying to revenge from him or whatever. This is what's haram. My brother sold this for $2, sell it for $2.
أبو نجم الفرق باللغة العربية بين البيع والشراء. أنت عم تقول لا تشتري على شراء أخوك أو حمزة، بس هو عم يقول لا تبيع على بيع أخوك. البائع هو الذي يبيع، فما بيصير حدا يبيع على بيعه. والشراء أنت اللي فكرت إنك تشتري.
توكيس. يعني if somebody is trying to buy it from me, you come to him and then don't buy from him, I'll buy from you better. This is what's haram. Hadith al-munafasa fi al-bay' has nothing to do with this. How do we know now? Could they have a separate question? How do we know that the auction is halal? Is the auction halal? Separate question. Yes, the auction is halal. Raising the price until it reaches a point, you know, and I buy it, it's halal. Why? Because the Prophet ﷺ have done it. Remember the guy who came to the Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Rasulullah, I don't have food. He said, what do you have? He said, I have some furniture. He said, bring it. So he brought the furniture. He said, who's going to buy this mattress? One guy said, one guy. So then the Prophet ﷺ sold his commodity in an auction to the Sahaba. And then he got 15 dirham. He said, here's 5. You go feed your family for a week. And take those 10 and go buy an ox. And go and break some wood. ولا تريني وجهك 10